Okay, we there was a problem with network problem. Okay, right now we have measured using quantity following box. So particularly somewhere here, the market has been touched, and after supply has been provided by the market. Now we are going to find similar type of candle. Now look closer. This was an that peanut. Okay, previously somewhat in this way. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Now supply provider over here were two types of candle. One was a hammer, another one was shooting star. Similarly here, this is a hammer, this is a shooting star. Now, how this is a hammer, I will tell you afterwards. Who have doubts, please look at this channel. There will be some hints or some videos will be provided. There are how to identify similar type of candles. If you are intermediate or a beginner, just I will provide a short 30 seconds or 40 seconds video which will cover most of the basics of bear market concept, which is given by Candle King. Now right now, uh, over here supply has been provided. Now you can look somewhere here. I'm going to remove these things. Supply from here, going to apply over here. Particularly, supply has made clear movement. Supply from the market has been completed and given. Now, according to news, we got short positions. Now, right now, we are waiting for confirmation. What kind of confirmation we are waiting for? See, liquidation of this week, if possible. If market goes up over here, break this week, then forms again a candle, then you can see that there is confirmation that market is going to head towards downtrend. It is going to give supply. Now, right now in this condition, we are going to just wait. Now, as per the news, we are going to make short positions. One minute will come in 1 minute. Now we will see where we can make take entries and positions. Now first we are going to squeeze. Now right now we are going to make an uh, SNR level, which is support and resistance level. I said you how Candle King draws SNR level. He is going to connect below wick and above wick. He is going to drag it somewhat this way. Similarly, this way. Okay. Let me first drag it. Then we can adjust over here. Okay. Uh, Now we will move back. Okay, somewhere. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, in this way. SNR level is been. Okay, so I'm sorry for those sounds. I will improve. Now, right now, in this way, we are going to apply. After that, we are going to just gaze at market. Now, really, what is happening in this market? See, first of all, you are going to notice that supply supply is coming immediately. Supply is coming immediately. Next time, there are chances that supply might come immediately. Okay. Now again one you can see that somewhat okay, look carefully. In this way, what this structure is representing for intermediate and beginners, it's very good to learn. Now overall from this whole market, when we position this area, what you are going to recognize. See, I will tell you, hold 3 seconds, then okay. Somewhat here is an ellipse. Now how we are going to draw an ellipse from end of this candle to the end of the another similar candle. I mean start of another similar candle. We are going to draw in this way. Now we are going to measure demand from here to here, start of the candle. Then after we are going to paste this demand in such a way. Now it comes exactly at our SNR level we have drawn. It ends at our exact SNR level. This is the power of SNR level. Now somewhat here we are going to make another box over here. Might be I will take it as a orange. I will mark it at orange. Now, right now, what kind of candles we need? Now we are going to change. We are going to search candle types. See, you can consider this is an after effect. Okay, even here you can trade. Why I'm saying in this way, because when you remeasure the measurements from here to here, you can have 50% area. You can have somewhat 50% area. Now your volume burst would be this previous week. Now if market did not cross this high, if it did not cross this line, though we can use volume burst concept of volume burst. Now what is the concept of volume burst? Whenever in 50%, if suppose uh, market has, we are going to use a half demand, then we are going to run QFL over here. Now if suppose market goes up from here, okay, from up till until here. Now what we are going to do? Obviously we are going to double the demand from here to here. Now, somewhere here from until this QFL, the market is going to go. So what we are going to use over here? We are going to see. Just look at somewhere here. Right now market is stacking over here. Now this is an volume burst. Okay. After this previous, no, look carefully. This is the end of half demand. After the end of half demand, which is next wick of the next highest wick of the candle. Now this is the next highest wick of the candle. If next highest wick of the candle is crossed by any of these candles, then you can take demand from here, which we have taken half demand. We can proceed to the full demand in this way. Only if the candle over here crosses this. Yeah, absolutely. You should have patience to this, and also you have to manage your risk. Now This is how value burst works. Now you can I'm going to remove these things. Okay, right now, okay, this is an OS spear formation. Let me take a trade over here. Wait a second. Sell option. How much we can have? About margin is required about $11. We do not have that much of margin. This is the least. We have to update our what we call account. So let me update. We have any change area balance top up what is amount added. Okay. Okay, then so we are going to use only $4, $11. $11 we are going to sell at particular time, which is right now. Okay, sell now. We are going to apply stop loss above this wick. It was somewhere here. Okay, confirm. It's about $3. We have invested demo account about $3. Now I'm going to explain the reason of trade. Okay, so first of all, this is an OSPR. No, first of all, I should tell you that risk management is very important. Okay, even this kind of setup will fail sometimes. There are 30% of the times that this kind of setup fails, and 70% of chances this kind of setup works. If we are against the bias or against the trend, though this kind of setup is going to fail. So right now, I think so we are against the bias, but we will still try. Okay. Now right now, this is the candle in 15 minutes, and this is the candle in 1 minute. Now, in Candle King, what did Candle King say? See, suppose how OS Spear works. The setup of OS Spear works. Now, just now I have said that it did not, any of the candle did not cross this. So we are not going to double the demand. We are going to keep the demand as it is. We have measured the demand from here to here. Now we have measured demand again from here. Now we have got what the hell? Did we make any mistakes? What did we make mistakes? No. Okay, we are going to take from here. We have took the demand. Apologies. I took the demand from here. Okay, my forgiveness. Because the ellipse starts from here. So we have to take demand from downside to the starting of the ellipse. Then we are going to measure from end of the ellipse. And this is it. In this way we are going to get. Now what was I talking about? See, there was this did not cross the QFL box which we have made. This is this line right now I have measured from here to here. It was a full demand. Now if I cut in two parts, then it would be half demand. My QFL box somewhere it would be from here. This would be my QFL box. Now my originally first demand I should take this. Now we will remove this. Okay, now firstly we in as a how to can so I will tell you in a similar way as candle king has told. See, first we will take half demand from here. We will apply over here. Now if the market goes up above this QFL without giving pattern or failing this pattern, if it does those things, then what we are going to do is market we are going to see the QFL box left side somewhere here, which is the highest, first highest week of the market. It is somewhat here. We are going to draw a line and we are going to wait. If market crosses this line, then we are going to double this demand from here to here, this way. Then we are going to mark an quantity following box. Right now it is not needed because market did not cross that line. Okay. Now we are talking about OSPR setup. Now how this OSPR setup works? Now firstly, this is a shooting star. Now again, let me remove these lines. Okay. You want this SNR level? You want this QFL box? I hope you might understand these things. Now, this is an what is this candle? Which is this candle? Shooting star. Okay. Let me draw another over here. This is shooting star. Now we can use the concept of after effect. What is the concept of after effect? If we the same candle repeats somewhere here, then liquidates it, then we can say that this is an after effect. Means repetition of the shooting star here by crossing its wick. If it crosses its wick, then makes an similar candle as this candle, then we call it an after effect. Now, to it, the occurrence has been done once. Okay, over here, if it repeats the same occurrence over here, I mean the candle repeats over here, then we can mark these also. If we mark this, we can trade. Now this is some confirmation that the market is going in. The market might go, I mean the market might give supply from here. Okay, so we will trade from here and take a sell position from here, and we will mark this its high as a stop loss. Then we about targets, I'm going to talk about the targets afterwards. Right now this is first candle, second candle. If same three candle repeats, then it's known as OSPR. You can take trade over here on this candle by marking its high. Now right now in this way you can take entries, but first of all the bias which you have been chosen should be correct. Okay, only if bias is correct, trade is going to be on your favor, then you are going to make money. This is universal. Okay, first learn to take proper, identify proper bias, then after you can trade by using this kind of setups. Okay, now how much the supply is going to come? We are going to use market reversing concept. Now we have used this demand, then we will have this supply from here. Originally supply was originated from here to here. It was the first supply. Then no, supply has always been immediate. Look over here. Immediate occurrence of supply. Immediate occurrence of supply. Somewhere here, immediate occurrence of supply would be better. If it does not has an immediate occurrence of supply, then there are chances that supply is fake, demand is going to come. Now, right now, what was I'm talking about? If supply comes, okay, how much do supply might come? Supply might come. What? You can take first supply from here. Generally supply, first supply it would be this small supply, and after this one supply, then after you can take the third supply from that I will show you. Now how we are going to measure the supply? Look carefully. Similar candles, similar candles, similar candles, similar candles. Now you can originate that supply from, originally it was originated from here, so supply it would be from here to here. Okay. Now you can, in order to have good ratio, I mean smaller and better ratio, so you can take even the supply. Now you are going to mark it from here. Okay. Now you are going to, okay, yes, so has been hit. Now we are talking about marking of supply. Okay. In this way we are going to mark supply, and with this, in this way we are going to make targets. Now this setup has been failed, but if your what we call bias is correct, and risk management is correct, in this way you are going to have your entries and setups. Yeah, this is told by Candle King. This is how he manages and trades, and this is how he thought. This is OSPI setup. First of all, you should go with trend. Then after you can make this kind of setups and trade. Now, just now I have told how to apply what we have learned in this video. We have learned in this video that identification of candlestick patterns, identification of ellipse, from where to from where we are going to take in demand, where from where we are going to take in supply, in what type of we are going to take a supply. If this video is not understood, then don't worry, be patient. You will learn when you gain more experience, more videos, and by watching live, and by watching the how Candle King analyzes these things. Now, these are the concepts I shared with you, which was purely how Candle King said in his live. So, thank you, and we will see you in the next video.